Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode of Hornet Silksong. Today we start in the title menu, since I noticed yesterday after finishing the recording session that we have a new title card now. And I wanted to share that with you. I can only guess that changed when we hit Act 2. That's my guess, of course. So I don't know that for it's not guaranteed, but I think it's a very solid guess. But that is the reason. Yes! We finished last episode with exploring the blasted steps. And we were able to purchase a map, which is fantastic, and explored a good bunch. We have the Bellevue station. Now up here... Oh, okay, I thought whatever was here would immediately be the citadel, but maybe there's actually an area between the blasted steps and the citadel? No? Okay, they do meet. They do meet. Like in the big overview, they do meet directly. Right. Anyway, I want to explore the blasted steps more today. And even though I said yesterday, like I'm reluctant to explore the citadel. I mean, I won't probably be able to completely avoid it. What I would like to avoid is like this here. Just because, again, my worry of ending the game prematurely. I do want to look at as much as I possibly can, even though I suspect there might be multiple different endings. I don't know what like the different endings are what they entail, what you need to do to unlock certain endings. But yeah, anything that moves us further to our main objective of the game will of course put us closer to beating it. And as long as I have part of the map unexplored or regions where I wasn't able to purchase a map, or the feeling that I haven't done something, haven't seen something, haven't properly explored something, haven't fought a boss, or beaten an arena or a platforming challenge or whatever, I don't really want to do that. if possible. I do hope that we have the same possibilities as in Hollow Knight, where even after beating the game you can still load the save file and it will save you at the last save point before you enter the final boss fight, and you can still go out in the world and play more and explore more and do more stuff. I hope that is the case here. I don't know that, but again, I'm hoping it. But yeah, for now I want to stay in the blasted steps and explore these a little more. Now that we have the bench up here and the Bellevue station, that is very pleasant. So I want to go in this room. I also want to go back here. That was either a boss or an arena. We did have the ominous fighting music. I know that I left some money behind that we'll be able to grab here. Maybe I'm gonna go and grab that. And of course, then this unexplored area going forward. But first, I'm gonna go to the left here. I would rather do the left first and then head on to the right. Simply because I know that the left side is the edge of the map of the kingdom, essentially. That means there's only so much... we can do there. Music notes, huh? Give me some... Oh, hey! Yeah, give me some silk somewhere. And I will gladly play you a song. This born of Pharloom, you have been chosen. May our citadel's holy gilding harden your soft shell. Stand eternal as our arbiter, that no bark bearing sin shall step within our sacred halls. Arena? I heard some like a voice down here. Okay, shards. But there's gotta be more to this than just... Okay, I could have sworn that would be... Ah, that's what makes the sound. Sandworms. Okay, but interestingly, they're not attacking me. Okay. For some reason, I also want to play music to this. I don't know why. I mean, also since I just got this. Interesting that I made this the first time without taking a single hit of damage. For some reason, it's always very amusing to me when something works perfectly the first time, and then you're like, oh wait, I'm gonna do this not again, and it's gonna be just as, it's gonna go just as well, and then it doesn't. And you're like, well. It's funny how that sometimes works in video games, that you're more careful the first time around and more focused, and you're not as cocky. And because of that, you manage to do something challenging. And the second time around, you're like, yeah, I've done this before, it's not that hard. And because of that cockiness and overconfidence, you fail. That's funny. Okay, let me go and try grab a bunch of sick. Like, I don't really want to go this direction, I just want... Oh yeah. It's the first time I'm properly seeing it, but the wind is definitely, a strong wind is definitely blowing me around a lot. Come on, don't want to push you downwards. I need the silk. Okay, that's a nice amount of silk. Thank you. That should be enough for what I want to do. Okay, that was nothing. It's interesting just because it's glinting. Up on a fire, I've been chosen. Yeah, definitely giving the bugs a feeling of they're special. They have a purpose, saying they're chosen for our holy cause. Okay. Alright, that was again one of these thieving bugs. And I actually cannot get in here because I need double jump. Alright. Then we mark this. Where else do I have rings? I mean, technically that was also a double jump, so I should put a ring there. I mean, yeah, all of these are... I mean, we'll see. We'll see when and if we get the double jump. I mean, that has me crossing that off the list fairly quickly. We have sandworms again. Alright. Dumble the Lucky! It's a little loud here. Ah, fellow pilgrim. I've been praying alone here too long. You have something in your hand that's blue. Is that supposed to be a rosary? If only the wind's voice to join mine. We're so close. Our pilgrimage is almost over. Just one final brutal climb. The citadel is near, pilgrim. You must have had some strength in you. Few of your fellows seem to reach these heights. Aye, the roads become lonelier the longer they're traveled and the higher we climb. It takes a lot of luck and a lot of faith to make it this far, though I'm sure I don't need to tell you that. While we rest for the journey ahead, can I test your luck with a game of dice? You know how to play, I trust. Play a game? I'm sure I can grasp the rules quickly, sir. What is the wager? A bit of roses on each roll. What do you say? Sound fair? Let your words roll away with the dice. Okay, I lost 4. I gained 4. Lost 4. Lost 4 again. Lost another 4. Lost another 4. Gained 4 for the first time in ages. Probably just randomized, right? Just 50-50 chance, probably. Okay, interesting. Game of dice. All right. Then I guess downwards to whatever fight that was. Damn you. Oh yeah, that is a boss arena, okay. Oh, nice! Wonderful, dying before I get to the boss, fantastic. Fantastically wonderful, what fun. No, am I dying again out here? It's a good thing that I didn't have many roses, I only had like 20. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, damn. And I have a good idea what boss that is, because I've seen them in the promotional material. Okay, where are you coming from? Great conch flies, okay. I'm gonna hate that when they spit shit out. And of course they do too much damage. Oh damn, I wanted to heal. Okay, that's one of them. But the other one is still there. That's going into rage mode, right? That was it? I only have to kill one? Okay, that other one's coming back for me. Like, come on, you can't tell me that other one, that second one is coming for me. That will be coming for me. Drisnet. Nestling creature that fuses its face with sharpened coral. Coral? Okay, I know... Again, promotional material, trailers, I've seen that. I know there's an area that looks very seawater inspired. Very bright. Not necessarily underwater, but like sea inspired with like stuff that looks like coral reef. Are we close to that? I mean, I have no idea where that would be on the map. Like, great conchfly. The conchfly crowned with a huge coral horn. Once partnered with a mate, they will rarely be seen alone. Yeah, they killed its mate. These are judges. This is a judge. Gilded guardian of the blasted steps, bearing a symbol and mallet. A symbol and mallet. Okay. Oh boy, this will be interesting. This type of platforming in here? Good lord. Okay. hope this is someone like the seamstress. I can rest here. Pinstress. Okay. Are you a sister of the seamstress? So rude to raise a pinstress from their deep meditation. I'm sorry. You carry on with that kind of brash behavior, and you're likely to be stuck quick through. I'm surprised to find the bulk of sound mind alive in such an inhospitable place. You are a warrior learned in the blades of this land? Aye, a pinstress. Your needle there might fit your flair. Might fit you fair. Strange as it isn't all. But it's the pin that's the glorious weapon of Pharloom. Given them now awake, maybe you'd fancy a little training? Care to test the power of a pinstress? Might be even this old master could show you a thing or two. Bold choice, Needlebug. Let's get your shells a bit shells a shaking. Learn the needle strike. Hold X. Charge power in the needle, then release as a deadly attack. Ooh, charged attack. How grand to face an opponent with a bit of energy. You're a skilled one, clear enough. I hope my training has granted some insight. It's a right long time since I felt so vigorous. All those dulled pilgrims are useless for testing my talents. Your blade proved an impressive challenge, Pinstress. The strength and skills hidden about this kingdom continue to surprise me. You bear your own strange strengths, Needlebug. More, I think, than you'll be willing to reveal to me. What, I wonder, are you planning to turn all that power towards? Off with you now, Needlebug. A pinstress of my substantial talent requires that deep meditation, especially after such a satisfying bout. Goodbye, pinstress. May your blade remain sharp. Okay, cool. Thank you, pinstress. There's more going upwards, and I see rings. Okay, I know there is an ability that contains rings. So, then let me mark this on my map as my last ring marker. Maybe I should change that. Okay. I used orange markers for places where I need double jump. And I'll use... So this is a key. I don't have... Yeah, this is more like a fight marker, but... Okay, this is double jump. But just so that I use a different marker, not one for an ability. That is actually double jump. That is a double jump one. That is a ring one, that's okay. That's also a ring one, I believe. Yeah, that's just unexplored, but I can remove that marker because it's obvious. And I don't know what to do here, but I assume it's like it's a closed door, like. Let's do red for closed doors for now. Alright. Alright. Yes, it is more going upwards and going outwards even. Or like, maybe not. It could also be like, at some point you're gonna hit the edge of the kingdom, right? Like the edge of the area. Okay, this time I actually used the wind in my favor. Would you look at that? Anything else up here? Doesn't seem so. Okay, then I guess this sign is for the pinstress. And I'm guessing we'll find... Oh my god, this is... I'm going back and forth because I can't decide if I want to grab the money in here or not. I think I'm gonna try and grab it. What I wanted to say is it's so fantastic. Like, we just found the first pinstress. I don't know how many there will be, but I'm guessing there will be multiple for nail art type of attacks. My guess currently be 3, but we see how many Team Cherry has cooked up. At least in Hollow Knight we had 3 nail arts, and I'm expecting something similar. Now that they have been introduced, like, I wasn't sure if I mean, I kind of was thinking about it, I didn't mention it, but I was like, maybe there's a charged attack as well. I haven't found it yet. The thing is, the size of this game is what I want to talk about for a second here. I know this is a lot of blabbling. I'm sorry. Sometimes my thoughts feel more organized in my head, and when I try to vocalize them, it's a jumbled mess. The size of this game, the scope. I'm not sure if I like it. It feels so like I would say I've seen a fair bit of it. Like, we've been to a couple places. We've done a couple things. We've met a couple enemies. We've granted a couple wishes. You know what I mean? We just found a couple tools. Just a few. And still, like, I was in Act 1 until, like, I was 30 hours in. And I did so much. And I feel like I did a decent amount of progress. And, like, I feel like the boss that took me the longest to beat so far was the Savage Bellfly, I believe. No, Bee-fly? Savage fly? This big fly in the beast fly. The Savage Beast fly. In Hunter's March. That took me over an hour. That was the longest I took for any boss in here. I mean, in the Hunter's March arena also, I was talking about. So Hunter's March in general, I lost a lot of time in, because I struggled with that. But all other areas, I feel like I made, like, decent amount of progress, and, like, in a decent amount of time. Have I fully explored all of them? No. Like, Wormways needs more work, and a couple other areas have some stuff. Obviously, Bilewater has more, and I bet you there's something, like, in this area here. Like, in here, I strongly suspect there will be another area that we haven't found yet. At least one. Like, maybe there's even 2 in there. But yeah, I've only reached the Citadel and therefore just start. I mean, I could have gone to the Citadel much sooner, as soon as I like went into the blasted steps the first time. That was, I don't know, 25 or something. I don't know, we'd have to check what episode that was. But it was a bunch of episodes ago. I could have climbed that and reached the Citadel from the front gate. I chose not to do that because I didn't want to progress the story too soon. I had a couple places to backtrack. I had still relatively soon got the wall jump was still relatively soon. I had a bunch of places to backtrack and like areas to complete, and like this was the most straightforward way in for me personally to like progress the story. Like, okay, before I do that, let me check everything else before I progress I do all the side quests before I continue the main quest, and that kind of thing. That's kind of the game I am most of the time. But still, so I feel I've seen a decent amount of the game, and I just hit Act 2 30 hours in like this morning, because I recorded late at night. I have like, if you ask me to guess my completion percentage, I had no idea. I don't know if I'm 25% in, if I'm 60% in, if I'm 70% in, if I'm 10% in. I mean, I hope it's not 10% because then it would be massive. But honestly, I feel like probably something between 30 and 50, if even. I think 50 would be a stretch. And to think that we have already gotten all this and seen all this and done so much and barely seen half of it, if at all, maybe even just a third. Jesus Christ, this is massive. And like, it's just funny because until I had I talked when we a long time ago a little bit about the act structure and what that makes me think, having acts, and that traditionally, if you're going traditional storytelling, it would be 3 acts, beginning, middle, end. As long as I was in Act 2, and again, I could have started Act 2 probably way earlier than I actually did, but as long as I was in Act 2, mentally, like in my brain, I was like, okay, I guess I'm still in the early game, because it's the the earliest third of this part of the story. And you have Act 1 early game, Act 2 mid game, Act 3 end game. I was still in Act 1. I did all those things in Act 1. Like, if all acts are the same size, I mean, I was expecting a 100-hour game. I'm pretty sure I got it. And honestly, if I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm convinced I only make this, my progress, the progress I'm making is only this good because I played Hollow Knight extensively. Like, if this were my first Hollow Knight experience, my first Team Cherry experience, I don't think I would be half as far in that time. I doubt I would have beaten the Widow. You know what I mean? Like, this is that then I would probably be looking at 200 hours to complete this, or even more. It's just sometimes it hits me like the size and the scope of this, when I'm like, how big? I don't know the full scope, and like sometimes I feel like I get a feeling for it, but then I remember 3 more areas and 10 more bosses I have seen in promo material. I'm like, I haven't seen any of these people. Where are they? So yeah, it's trying to get a grip mentally on how big this thing is. Like, blows my mind just occasionally, you know. I was just about to say, let's try not to die here, and I died. Okay, let's maybe hit a different bench while I'm at it. And you know what? Let me just quickly, so that I don't have to deal with that stupid bug, exit and enter the room so that he's not on my ass anymore. Bang! Let's get in here. When trigger pins, it's requested these pins will mark the travel stations within the hideous structure of steel and steam. Alright, I don't have the money for those. Unsurprisingly. Like, I thought I would just check on the price. But I'm not surprised that I can afford them. I didn't think you would follow me down here. The hell? Only falling down a little bit. I'd just like to kill some of these for the journal, you know? Just for research. There we go. Alright, fantastic. That means, though, that it seems like I did everything I wanted. At least I believe. I mean, there's a chance there is something down here in that corner, because I'm not entirely sure I went there. I'll have to go through the room again. But then that can wait for another time. I'm gonna have to do backtracking anyway. So yeah, let's move forward to the right. Let's see if that gets us to that gilded gate. Okay, that is quite a big jump. Okay, I'm not sure if this is the intended way, if I have to go here. Damn it. Okay. So that was unnecessary health lost. Okay. Here we have another one of these guys. Okay, something with better movement. I've got. The worst way to die is due to contact damage. Also, something I wanted to say. Sorry, I'm gonna go in here just because it's a little quieter here with the ambient sounds. These guys being called judges. I wanted to say something earlier and then I didn't complete the thought. That is actually one of the boss names apart from Lace that I've heard before. Unfortunately, before the game, I know there is a boss that's called the Last Judge, and I suppose that will be our boss in this area. If we have judges in here. Okay. Ooh, who caught that? There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, it's a bad wind. There's the bad wind. Okay. We're gonna wait on that. I'm gonna wait for that to pass. Yeah, I'm gonna... okay, whatever rosaries I had was lost. I wanted to hit the bell and avoid both of these. Well, I mean, I guess I had a couple of rosaries, probably like 60 or something, just from killing the enemies, like the judges, but overall it wasn't like a crazy amount, that's important. And yes, I don't have to kill these enemies. Strictly speaking, I could just run past them. But I kind of want to try and collect some money, you know? Because you never know when you'll hit the next bench or Belby station that you have to pay for. And then you don't have money and you need to unlock it. And you actually need to grind. That is not good. Blast off. What a bastard! What a bastard! Yeah, that's a good start. But hey, doesn't matter. We don't have any rosaries at all. annoying dude is dead. Alright, awesome. I think the wind's gonna pick up in a second here. Or maybe not. Okay, got it. Now we of course have this bastard here. I'm gonna wait, the wind is gonna pick up. Or is... there we go, yeah. Oh, cool. Oh, that wasn't an actual judge, just a statue. Interesting. Well, maybe it was one, but he died out here. Like they did, you know? Became to stone. Wind's gonna pick up in a second, I believe. Before that throws my platforming off, I'd rather wait a couple seconds. There we go. Oh, damn it. Okay. I did see a path going downwards as well. Okay, let me check what's up there. Oh, please don't tell me I need double jump for this. Wind's gonna pick up any second. I believe it should. There we go. And I probably could have made these jumps, but... yeah, there's a path going downwards for sure. There we go. There's a path going upwards. Kinda hope we have a... okay, now this looks extremely ominous now. I believe the wind's about to pick up. I mean, honestly, looking from the design, it's probably just... it feels like it might just be another Weaver door, to be honest. That's what I'm expecting, but I'm scared it might be a boss arena. It looked fancy, it looked special. Okay. They're telling me there's nothing here. Like, legitimately nothing. Okay, I'm gonna run in here and we'll see what this is about. Tall pilgrim, the gate, the gate. Oh, the grand gate to the citadel stands before us. We are so close, almighty ones beyond the gate. We beg you, open the way and let we poor, insignificant little pilgrims crawl into the light. I see no gatekeepers to heed your plea, pilgrim, though I too would benefit from its opening. Have you heard of a means to pass through? Weapons, blunted not. No holes for keys. This the bells, they say. The holy bells upon the path that open the way.
That's fine.
On my journey up, I passed many large bells housed in old shrines. Each I have struck awake, yet still this gate stays closed. What other task must be done to see us pass beyond? The bells are rung? Then its sacred threshold may now be crossed, for the final task is simple. Only music played fair and true. Music shall attune the bells and see the gate descend. It must be you to lead us, sister. You who brought this blessing, play or sing, and we shall follow. Okay, now I have no choice. Yeah. There he is. There he is, the last judge. There he is. Or they or I don't know. Yeah, I'm not surprised. And there is, okay, there is supposed to be a path upwards. There was an unbreakable wall. I don't know where exactly what path that is supposed to be. I guess maybe it's locked from the other side. Also, I definitely will drop downwards because I know there was, at least it looked like there was something in between. Maybe it's just a pit full of sandworms that take my health, but we shall see. But yeah, I guess it's Judgment Day, huh? Oh! You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna drop through and then I'm gonna end the episode. Okay. Believe the wind's gonna pick up? Or you know what? I don't care. Yeah, see, there it is. There's a path down here. Okay, yeah, that is just sandworms. That is sandworms. And here we have sandworms as well. Okay, but that must be something. Craft metal. Okay, nice. Whatever money I had is gone. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to eager to return to the last judge. Of course, here we're gonna end our episode, and I guess it's the last judge in the next one, and maybe we'll see how far we get with that. As always, I thank you all for watching. I hope you had a good time. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is for you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!